curls.
Oh my god, that's gonna eat.
Too bold.
I'm sorry, but I did.
Hey y'all, so what's up? We are back with another video. As y'all can see, we just jumped right into it, okay? But before we get into the video, today's motivational quote is, when you turn your worry into worship, God will turn your battles into blessings. Okay, so now we can get started with the video. So as y'all can see, I started off by plucking this wig. This wig is from Wiggins Hair, and I'm sure you guys know about Wiggins. If you haven't, or if you don't know about them, then you've probably been living under a rock, okay? Wiggins Hair has been everywhere. They have really good marketing, and for one, their wigs are really, really, really good and up to par, in my opinion. So as y'all can see, this wig has some beautiful color going on. It came this color. I did nothing to this wig, and the lace and the knots were looking really good as well, nice and thin. So this wig, I believe, is 24 inches, and it's a mix of brown and blonde highlights throughout the wig, and it just, oh my gosh, it was just colored beautifully, and I absolutely love it. So this is going to be another install on a client, of course. My beautiful, beautiful clients. This is my girl Bree, and she was a lucky client to get this wig because I really wanted it for myself because it was just so nice. I've never done a color like this before, but it looked so nice on her in the end, and yes, y'all, it turned out really cute. So right here, she was just showing me where she wanted her part, and we decided to do a part on her left side, and yes, y'all, her left side. And then I just went ahead and got my cotton swab with some alcohol on it, and my popsicle stick, of course, because this is what I use to spread that glue out, and also we need the alcohol to clean off her skin. So she already had a cap on because she recently took a wig off that was glued down. So, you know, she just asked me to keep that same cap on so it could be like less friction on her hair, because the cap was pretty, you know, it was still pretty secure on her hair as well. It was freshly glued down, and yeah, so we just used the cap that she already had on, and I just went in with some glue. I did about 3 to 4 layers, I believe, and yeah, y'all know the process of applying glue. I just do it right along the hairline, and I know where to stop with the glue because, as y'all saw, I put the wig on before anything, so I know how far to spread the glue outwards, and you know where to stop and everything like that. So yeah, so now this is, I think, about the 3rd layer of the glue, and spreading that out with the popsicle sticks, of course. And again, y'all, if y'all are interested in this exact wig, y'all know where to find it. Check the description box down below. Y'all will see an exact link to this wig and also a link to their website. Y'all can go ahead and go on there and do some browsing and just look at all of the options that they have on their website. Like I said, I've actually worked with Wiggins Hair before, and I had a lot of clients that actually bought wigs from them for me to install, not sponsored or anything. And every single time that wig came out looking flawless, the lace looked flawless, everything. And the fact that this just comes colored, like, I feel like these hair companies, they're making our jobs so much easier. Like, we don't have to stress about coloring anymore. Like, they're coming colored and it looks good. Like, that's the key word. It looks really good. It doesn't look like, you know, somebody that didn't know what they were doing colored this wig. It really looks like, you know, a professional colored wig. And yeah, I just love that, you know, it already came colored. Definitely, you know, made my job so much easier. And I actually went in and bleached the knots as well. So I think I bleached it for about 15 minutes, and I used 40 volume developer, and yeah, it lightened pretty well. So now I'm just cutting off the air tabs. Of course, y'all know we don't need that part. It's unnecessary, and we want to make sure that the wig is laying nice and flat around her ear. So that's why this is important. So when you're cutting the ear tabs, you don't want to cut straight. You want to cut literally in the shape of her ear. So I kind of keep my finger underneath the lace as I'm cutting so that I make sure I'm not close to my client's ear, because obviously we don't want no type of incidents. So I'd rather cut myself before I cut them. So that's just how I like to do it. And of course, bit by bit, I'm moving my finger just to make sure that I'm getting the shape right. And yeah. And once that's done on both sides, I go in with my elastic band, and we're just going to pretty much start the process of the melt. And while we're doing that, while it's melting and, you know, just applying a lot of pressure to it, I'm going to go in and fix her part. So again, she wanted it on her left side, and that's what we did. So I'm just making sure that everything looks nice, and I definitely asked her to look to see if this is where she wanted her part. If it was too low, too high, she said that it was perfect. So I just went in and kind of fixed it up to my liking. I do like my side parts to have like a nice little curve to it, so that's what I did. And I also went in with my hot comb to kind of just make sure everything was nice and flat, and so that I can clearly see where the part is, if I need to curve it a little bit more, or if there's a little hair in there that's not supposed to be there. It just makes everything clearer for me to see the vision, okay? So yes, right now my goal is just to make sure that everything is nice and flat. And once that's done, I'll go ahead and take that elastic band off. And now it's time to slick that hair back, get it out of the way, because we're going to cut that extra lace off. And I'm using my razor to do this because this is what works for me. This is what I prefer. I'd prefer using these over scissors. I do go in with like little cuticle scissors if there's a little piece of the lace that I missed and I can't necessarily grab with the razor. But for the most part, the razor does the job for me. Y'all, look at that lace. That just looks so good. Like, it's nice and melted. It melted onto her skin perfectly. And believe me when I tell you, I didn't even have to apply any foundation to the lace itself. Like, this is just the natural transparent lace color. I applied no foundation underneath that lace at all because it just blended with her skin perfectly. So now I'm going in with my edge brush and I'm just parting out the baby hairs, and we're doing 2 on each side along with 2 sideburns. And yeah, so we're just cleaning up that part, making sure that the baby hair is where we want it. And yeah, we're just pulling out all that extra hair on both sides, making sure that they're both pretty even. And then pulling out that sideburn as well. And then once that's out, I like to go in with the elastic band again. And this is going to sit on a little bit longer than the first time because now we're going to go in and style. So I'm using the wax stick on the frontal part to make sure that all the hair is nice and flat, because we want this to look flat. You know, we want it to look very nice and sleek. So this hot comb is going to do the trick, the wax stick is going to do the trick, and this flat iron is going to do the trick. Okay, this is my Babyless flat iron, and I love this flat iron. It works so well, and it goes up so high, and it just does a great job of getting the hair nice and sleek and really straight. Even if the hair was body wave, like, it would have done a great job just going over it one time. So of course, this is the repetitive part. So the same thing I did on this side, I did on the other side. And yeah, it was pretty easy to straighten as well because the hair was already straight. So, you know, save me some time. Right now, we're just kind of just polishing it up and just making sure that it looks really nice. And like I said, we're doing the same thing on the other side. We're going to hot comb at the roots and then press out the rest of the hair. And a part of me really wanted to do like a different hairstyle with this color, but you know, my clients, they like the styles that are for like everyday type of wear. They're not the type of people who wants to do like the crazy hairstyles because they have to go to work the next day, or you know what I mean? Like they just want their installs to last a little bit longer. So we opted for the side part and I was totally okay with that. But I low-key did want to do a little style, but it's okay because I have another wig that looks like this and I think I'm going to do something a little funky with that wig. A little crazy. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, now I was really just cutting off any split ends that I saw. I just like my installs to look really nice and neat, and clipping the ends it does the job for me. So now we take that elastic band off, and y'all, do y'all see that lace? Can we talk about melted? Can we talk about scalp? Can we just talk about it? Can we admire it? It looks so good. Like, you cannot tell me that this was not her hair. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So as y'all can see, I'm going in with my tweezers and I'm plucking out some of that extra hair that we parted out in the baby hair, because I do not like my baby hairs to be thick, and my clients don't like their baby hairs looking like that either. Now, if you're a type of person that likes that look, then for sure, if you come to me and that's what you want, that's what you're gonna get. But for the most part, we really be on the same page with the installs, and they kind of just let me do what I want when it comes to the baby hairs. Like, if I have something in mind, I'll definitely show them before I do it, but definitely always on the same page. So we're cutting the baby hairs, and then we're going to curl the baby hairs, and we're going to do this on both sides, of course. And I like to curl my baby hairs up. Sometimes I curl under. Just depends on my mood for the day. And sometimes I do like to switch up the way I install people's hair. I don't want it to seem like a routine, because it can get like super repetitive doing the same thing over and over again. So I may add a step into one person's install and switch it up for another person's install, just to, you know, make me still feel alert while I'm doing hair. So right now we're just swooping that baby hair in the hair, and, you know, just making sure that everything looks good. And I think this could be my favorite part. I think so. I love doing baby hairs a lot. Definitely just adds to the look. It ties the whole look together. And then, like I said, on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. And I'm actually using Gorilla Snot to sleek those baby hairs down. I feel like this is the best product that makes it stay for a while. A lot of my clients tell me that, you know, they don't normally have to touch their baby hairs until a few days later. So, I mean, my goal is to make their install look really good and also not give them a lot of work to do once they get home. So, yeah, the Gorilla Snot works really good. In my opinion, it's really sticky, so it holds really well. And if you're not a person that likes that hard baby hair look, then you can definitely use something a little bit more water-based like mousse, but be careful because it might lift the lace. And y'all, do y'all see this? Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So right now, going in with some concealer in that part, and this just defines everything and makes everything look super sharp, super clean. And of course, that hot comb is the last and final touch, okay? I don't finish any install without going over it with the hot comb. This is just gonna sleek everything nice together nicely, and it's just gonna, you know, make it look real nice, y'all. Y'all see it. Y'all can see the difference, and y'all definitely know what I'm talking about. Like, the hot comb just does a great job. It does a great job with making everything look just very nice and flat, of course, but you have to use it correctly. The back of the hot comb is what gets your installs flat, not the comb itself, okay? The back. So you have to use the back. But y'all, this is pretty much it for the install. Like, it looks amazing. The lace looks amazing. It blended into her skin really well, and she loved it, of course. Look at her. Yes. And it was her birthday, so she got the birthday slay. She got a new color as well, and it's just like a new hairstyle for her overall, and it's really different for her as well. I think it looked really nice on her skin complexion. So if you are interested in purchasing this exact wig, y'all know where to go. I just told y'all, the description box. Check the description box. There might be a little coupon code down there for y'all too. So make sure y'all check it out. And again, thank you, Wiggins, for sending me this wig. My client loved it. I loved it. And it just looked bomb as usual. I did a great job, of course. So if y'all agree, leave a comment down below. Leave me some hearts and let me know that y'all love this install. And if y'all have any more video ideas that y'all want to see from me, leave a comment down below and I'll definitely get into putting some more content out. It does not have to be hair related at all, y'all. Anything that you all want to see from me, then leave a comment down below. Let me know. And thank y'all so much for tuning in to yet another video. And I will definitely see y'all in the next one. Bye.